Hey guys, so this video is going to review the 3 notes that we learned on page number 6 of our red book. Hopefully you've all got your book by now. If you haven't, you need to get that quickly because everything we're going to do is going to be following through that book. But I'm going to take you through the 3 notes we learned and then how the counting works for the first page using whole notes and half notes. If you're still struggling with how to get your rhythm or your instrument set up or how to get your sound to come out, refer back to last week's videos. Just click on modules. Click on those videos I made for last week. They have all of the things on how to get a sound and how to set up your instrument. And I also gave you another webpage to go to called basicband.info that has another teacher teaching all of these as well. So maybe hearing it from 2 different people would help. I gave that to the kids in class as well. But check this video for reviewing page 6. Hey guys, so I wanted to review the first 3 notes that we play out of the red book. We have line E, and they're the same for the trumpet and the clarinet as far as the letter names. You're going to know it's the E because it's on the bottom line of this staff. We have 5 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The E is the one that circles or centers on the bottom line. The next note we learned, which was line 2 in our red book, and we'll review all of this, so don't worry if you sound bad or you feel behind. We'll review it all. The note that's right underneath the staff, that one's called a D, and if you look in the yellow box on line 2, you'll actually see what each note looks like on the staff. So anytime you see a note that's right below the staff, the space below it, you're going to use the fingerings for the note D from the box in number 2. Now, line 4 in the book is our 3rd note, and it is a C. Same for the clarinets and trumpets, and it looks like a circle with a line through it. These notes are going from high to low. E, D, C is the lowest note. I'm going to show you what that sounds like on the trumpet. So on the trumpet for the E, I'm pressing down 1 and 2. I have to put my lips together like I say E, M. And then to start my note, I'm going to use my funny face. I'm going to go a T sound and then buzz. And it should, eventually, once our muscles develop, sound like this. Right now, for you, it might come out sounding like this. If so, if it's too low, think E like you're smiling. Tighten up these muscles a little bit. Push these lips together. And that's the E note we're going for. For the trumpets, the D, just to review, 1 and 3. For that note, we also kick out this slide with our left hand. I know it's hard to see in a video, but your left ring finger can slide that out, and you go 1 and 3. And this note should be slightly lower. This is the D. And then our 3rd note, the note from line 4, is no fingers down. Same buzz feeling. It's going to feel a little bit lower when you hear it. This is our C. So then when we put them together, we get. It almost sounds like 3 Blind Mice or Hot Cross Buns. That's the idea. So on the clarinet, let me show you that. For our clarinet on an E, if our hands are set up right, our left hand should be on the top part of it with our thumb always over this hole for right now. Then we're going to use our first finger over the first hole. Nothing else is pushed down. And I curl my bottom lip over, rest on top, and I get my E. Here's my E note. Now you'll see this will stair step down E, D, C. For the clarinets, this is nice and easy at the beginning. Your fingers are also just going to stair step down for each of those notes. E, add a finger D, add a finger C. So we get E, D, C like this. That's just reviewing your first 3 notes. So if you're struggling with reading the notes on the staff, this is an important part because knowing where it's at on the staff tells us what fingers we're going to push down. For example, this is the trumpet box that I was talking about in the other video. You're going to see that that note on the bottom line means that we push down our first 2 fingers. That note on the clarinet means we use our thumb and our first finger. And it's in your yellow box as well. Now, we're going to hold down E for 4 counts. So it'll go E, 2, 3, 4, and then this tells us to rest for 4 counts. It's a whole rest. You can see right up here, the whole rest looks like that. When it's on a line, it just kind of looks like a rectangle coming down from the line. So then when we put the whole thing together, we get E, 2, 3, 4, rest, 2, 3, 4. E, 2, 3, 4, rest, 2, 3, 4. And that's how all of this page is going to work, because it's all whole note, whole rest, whole note, whole rest. So these little boxes show us where the note is. This note is below the staff. This note is right below the staff. Sorry, my camera's a little shaky. That's our D. That's our second note, new fingering. Line number 3 starts alternating between the 2 notes. Line number 4 introduces the third note. It's the C. Uses the note below the staff with the little line through it. For the trumpets, the 0 means no fingers. For the clarinets, you're going to push down 1, 2, and 3 in your left hand for that C. And that takes you through all of that. And then 5, 6, and 7. If you were a little confused with this last week, I get it. I had to rush through those videos to keep them under my time limit. But 5, 6, and 7 all are just different versions of those 3 notes in different combinations.